Fist bump. I honestly don't know if Waldo has a middle or last name. Mine is Waldo the Weird. Call me Weird Waldo for short. But I don't know if the real Waldo does. 361! Oh yeah. I try to stream most nights. I usually do at least 5 nights a week. But right now, Mrs. Waldo is in the hospital, so I haven't been able to stream much. And she won't be back until she has baby Waldo, which is going to be about 2 weeks. So I'm spending as much time there as I can. I just had to come home tonight because I have to be up early and I need to get some good sleep. So I'm just doing a few runs before I go to bed. But once baby Waldo's here, I'll probably get back to at least 5 nights a week. Thank you, Bisco. Whoops, still late. I definitely need to get this practiced because there's a big tournament coming up that starts September 11th of this run, any percent or 11 exit glitchless, no orb, no cloud. Thanks, Bisco. Come here, buddy. Come on. Come on. My dog is scared of the hardwood floor in the kitchen. She's just having some complications with the pregnancy, and they're keeping her in the hospital to keep a close eye on her. Because if things get worse, they may have to deliver her early. And they don't want her to be away from the hospital if something does go wrong because of where she's at. And if nothing else if she doesn't get any worse, they're going to induce her on the 13th. Come on. There you go, you did it. You got away from the evil hardwood floor. He doesn't like the hardwood floor because he'll try to run. Wherever he goes, he always tries to run. And when he's on the hardwood, he just kind of runs in place. So he gets scared of it. Oh, man. Oh, those are hurting. Gotta take them all. I am on a Super Nintendo, and Mrs. Waldo does know I stream. She frequently comes in and watches. She hasn't shown up yet tonight, but a lot of nights she does, and I've only streamed a couple times since she's been in the hospital, and it's only been, like, I've only been online for 45 minutes tonight, and I'm only going to be on another 10 or 15. Yeah, Mrs. Waldo is awesome. She's amazing and wonderful and the best wife anyone could ask for. When I first started running Super Mario World, I didn't even have a computer. And to do splits, like to test my times and do splits, I would write it down on a piece of paper and use a stopwatch. It got very hard to do that. And for the longest time, Mrs. Waldo would run the stopwatch while I ran Super Mario World. I've been streaming probably 4 or 5 months because I didn't have internet at home for the longest time. And I finally got internet 4 or 5 months ago and started streaming with it. Well, I also had to upgrade my computer because it didn't have a video card and didn't have much memory, and it still doesn't have a lot of memory. It's got, I upgraded the hard drive, I put a terabyte in there, I upgraded the video card so it has 4 gigs of RAM now instead of 2, which still isn't a lot, but it's really old. I need to get a new computer, but I just don't have the money. I'm thinking when I get my tax return next year I will. But yeah. I answered your question right. I've only been streaming for a few months. I try to stream at least a couple times a week. There was a period of about a month where I did not stream because I sprained my wrist. And I couldn't play console games. So I was playing RuneScape, but my computer wasn't strong enough to play RuneScape and run a stream, so I just didn't stream. Get the key. Every once in a while I'll play other games. I started learning Yoshi's Island before I sprained my wrist, and was doing any percent workless in that. I played Donkey Kong a little. I want to learn Donkey Kong 3. Because that's my favorite. I actually, while I was staying at the hospital with my wife... Whoop, hold on. Okay, there we go. While I was staying at the hospital with my wife, I downloaded Donkey Kong 3 on emulator, and I did my first ever 103% file on it. I've never actually beaten the game until a couple days ago. So, I think I might learn at least any percent warpless on that. Because I don't know warps. And then... I want to do Donkey Kong 64. Oh no. But I don't have the stuff to hook my Nintendo 64 up to this. So... So I'm not sure how that would go. I found another game on emulator that was pretty cool until the final boss fight that I thought I might learn to speedrun, but I actually learned that it's impossible because of it's called Stargate. Because I love the Stargate show and the movie, and I found the game, I was like, oh, sweet! final boss is impossible to beat, and I guess if you want to beat the game, you have to collect everything. There's no category other than 100%. You can't beat the game without 100%ing it. So if I were to try and speedrun it, it would take me probably a year to learn. Throw my Koopa off the edge. Ah! I got hit! I've never liked Pokemon, honestly. It's just not for me. So I've never played any of them. I never had cards. I just never got into it. So no, to answer your question. Alright, sub 1120. I like it. Gold Bowser, even with messing it up. Alright, we've got time for one more run. I don't want to end on that because